Sydney Harbour National Park, and this is the old quarantine station where all the boats that used to use this harbour would have to come into before they docked. Now it's been converted into restaurants and a place you can stay, and it's just the ideal little place to come for a swim after a fishing session, isn't it, Dano?
Oh, it's just perfect, you know. Cracking day's fishing, one nice, really nice kingfish, which we'll cook up a bit later, have some tasty dinner, a great swim in this idyllic harbour. You know, it's got to be one of the cleanest harbours in the world, I'd say. They've done a lot to clean up the water here, and as you can see, everyone out here is just enjoying a beautiful Sydney summer's day. Just like an idyllic deserted island. You know, a city this big, 5 million people in the biggest city in Australia. Pretty unbelievable, hey?
I have been born and raised in Sydney, and for me, the waters of the whole of the east coast of Australia is just what's special to me. I grew up basically searching for any little creature I could find that lived in the ocean. I was just obsessed with anything under rocks, in rock pools, you know, snorkeling, just finding crazy little creatures in the water. It's just been a lifelong dream for me to study marine science and spend my time on the ocean, basically. It's what I live for.
G'day, I'm Dan Trotter, Canadian born, Sydney, Australia bred, and I was lucky enough to grow up on this magnificent harbour. Growing up in such a place surrounded by such beautiful ecosystems intrigued me from a really, really early age. So when it came time to go to university, I decided to study marine science, marine ecology, because I wanted to learn all about the plants and animals that live underneath the surface. Just amazing. The biodiversity down there is just something a lot of people don't realise. You know, the animals and the plants that are under there are so diverse, and you know, that's where life came from, under the water. So it was just a real, I guess, opportunity to learn about the fishes and the plants, and my aim is to share that with you. Magnificent Sydney Harbour, Australia. We're nestled here up among the harbour's beaches and bays. What makes this little area so unique is that for 2 months of the year, it's home to the nesting fairy penguins. They're the smallest penguin in the penguin family, and we're lucky enough here in Sydney that they choose to come up and breed. As a result, this is the Sydney Harbour National Park. There's a bunch of park rangers that take really good care of this area, and all the public around here respect the fact that the fairy penguin comes in here to breed. They spend their 2 months here nurturing their eggs, and then once the eggs have hatched, the mothers and the fathers and all the little babies head back out to sea and start feeding on, you know, small fish and small squid and things like that. And then the youngsters go out, back out to sea, and they spend 3 years getting big and fat and ready to breed and start the cycle again. If we're really lucky, we might even get to see one of them ducking around here. It's the right time of year. They're pretty cute little furry fellas, and then boy can they swim. They make this neat little noise. They sound almost like a duck. Meh, meh. You can sometimes hear their telltale signs well before you get to see them. Let's go and have a look, eh?
I don't mind being called a penguin, but a fairy is taking it a bit too far.
Hey Dano,
Yeah.
don't go to sleep yet, mate. We got to get home and cook up that tasty kingfish. We've got to get our energy up, because tonight is the first night of the Sydney Festival. It's going to be huge, and we're going to have lots of fun.
Just a bit more of a snooze in the sun. Come on, 10 more minutes, 10 more minutes.
Okay, 10 more minutes, but that's it. Don't do this at home. Australians have the highest rate of skin cancer in the world, and you can see why. Who wouldn't want to lie out here and bake?
Come on, sizzle you bad boy.
Mate, your 10 minutes is up. Come on, you fairy.
I'm not a fairy, I'm a penguin.
Go Sydney Festival! Sydney Festival!
This is here, let's go.
All right, we've got 15 minutes of showtime.
Woo, what a day, man. Sydney at its finest.
Isn't it? Fishing in the morning.
Fishing in the morning. Harbour, Sydney.
Gotta love it, don't you?
Gotta love it. Hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm also Dan.
And we are the two Dans. We're here in the heart of Sydney, Sydney, Australia. And tonight is...
Well, it's the first night of the Sydney 2009 Festival. This is the biggest party in Australia. Tonight we'll see more than 200,000 people right in the middle of the CBD.
They've locked down the streets. There's 600 artists from around the world, 7 open air stages, and we're going to have a fair amount of fun. So come with us and let's go and check out a couple of the bands and a few of the different stages around the city. On this stage, just up ahead, is the 5-time world champion DMC DJ. His name's A-Track and he's from Montreal. He has an eclectic mix of scratching, rhyming and cracking tunes. You can see the crowd bumping up there. There's a local Sydney band called the Cat Empire and they're about to start in 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
There's 4 or 5 guys, they've got brass, they've got a huge noise, super dancey music, it's going to be awesome. Well, the sun is starting to set over the first night of the Sydney Festival and I think the party is just about to get started.
I reckon it's time for sunnies off, hats on and into the night. What do you reckon, Dano?
I reckon we better leave them here, it's going to get a little bit naughty.
Let's go. Woo!